This is more than just a high school. This is where your story begins, where you learn, grow, and figure out the person you want to be. This is Southwest. This is WolfByte. And this is our story.
Hey Southwest, I'm Natalie Gish.
And I'm Brady Sorbin. Welcome to our After Dark show.
This month, we're highlighting the light and the dark that comes with the changing of seasons and our lives here at Southwest.
First up, we'll take a look at some student testimonies about stress and the pressure about what high school really feels like.
I'm stressed about.
I'm stressed out about.
I am stressed about.
I'm stressed out about.
How busy my schedule is.
About schoolwork, friends.
Managing my time.
Swimming in cross country.
School. Every day it seems like another thing has come up and I can't really do anything else. It seems that I've kind of worked my way into a hole. Here in high school, everything's just kind of fallen apart. I have too many responsibilities and everything is kind of not falling into place. I can't get out of it. I'm trying to, but there's too much stuff going on and my plate is entirely full, but I keep stuffing it because there's nothing else for me to do. I want to do everything I can and be a part of everything I can, but usually it doesn't always work out.
You know, for a lot of kids, it's the first year you have permission to drive places independently. It's also the first year that you're getting like maybe lead roles.
They make us grow up too fast. We've got 5 different things each time a week, and each of them demands like a physical presence. And I can't always be there for that. I'm disowned there and can't do that. Just kind of fall into this hole of what can I do?
Really important to take a break and even like 20 minutes to just be still.
And I just really wish I had more time, like doing hours every day and then at night when it's 11 p.m. or 12 or 1, I get 5 minutes to myself.
It feels like being stressed is a natural part of life, and it is to a certain extent, because stress is what keeps us alive. It's what makes us recognize danger. But you don't have to be stressed all the time, like you're doing the most. So you should maybe come talk to your counselor or a teacher. They're pretty good too.
You're braver than you think, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you know. You just need some time to relax to become your true self. Reporting for WolfByte TV, this has been Yanta Sarapali and Nathan Hall.
I love seeing students overcome their stress.
Me too, but is there a way that I can release my stress?
There is. It's become a popular trend. Here are some of our Southwest students trying it out.
One entire bottle of Elmer's glue.
It's all you, just unravel it.
Oh, it's all you.
Squeeze it here.
Okay. This is below the door, so it looks pretty cool.
Nope, just wait.
Half a tablespoon of baking soda.
Does it say half a? No, it's tablespoon.
My name is Tyler and I can't read. Yeah, that says tablespoon.
Mix. Can I use the whisk? Okay, I think that's pretty good. We're just gonna go with it.
I still need to add the 1 tablespoon of contact.
1 tablespoon of contact. That's a lot of contact.
You know, that reminds me, I need to go buy eye drops.
Do you want to open it?
Take slime out and begin kneading with your hands. We're gonna be a mess.
If it's too sticky, add some contact lens. Oh, yeah, it's kind of sticky.
You can touch it.
Yeah, you do it.
Yeah, it's not sticky, that's fun.
Oh! We did it, Mira.
We did this.
We did it.
We made this.
Whoa!
Yo!
That's actually really cool.
We just found our new passion, making slime.
Hold up, I'm gonna do an ASMR channel real quick.
We did a good job.
T-Wolf tested.
T-Wolf approved.
Wow, that looks like a lot of fun. We should try it out sometime.
I agree. Speaking of trends, we have an in-depth story about what students have been trying. Vaping.
Vaping has been on the rise with students, including the ones here at Blue Valley Southwest. According to an FDA report, e-cigarette usage rose from 1.5% to 11.7% in 2017 among high school students.
And if we look at that and continue with that trend, I definitely think we're looking at an epidemic.
Like, I'll go to the guy's bathroom and I'll just hear like 3 joules like ripping inside the bathroom. So it's kind of a problem.
A 2015 study revealed that 13.7% of teenagers who juul are unaware of what chemicals are contained within the juice that is vaporized in an e-cigarette and the possible implications it can have on your health.
I don't think it's worth the risk. There's cancers that develop and lung pulmonary problems that develop over a course of 20, 30 years. So we don't know what's going to happen. It's only been on the market 15 years.
The FDA regulates the item itself, but not the juice that goes in or the salts that go in. You know, you're looking at chemicals that they use in antifreeze and chemicals in formaldehyde.
Because of this, the FDA has given popular companies like Juul a 60-day deadline to make their products less desirable to its most popular customers, teens.
One of the biggest things that people have been like trying to get people to stop vaping is by saying like, oh, there's like this ingredient that's in rocket fuel. But I mean, if you think about it, like in rocket fuel, like one of the main ingredients is hydrogen or oxygen, and we breathe that every day. Just because it's in rocket fuel doesn't mean it's terrible.
But statistics show no signs of stopping. Approximately 2.5 million U.S. teenagers vape. WolfByte TV conducted a poll of 280 Southwest students and found that 43% of these students have admitted to using a vape or Juul before. When asked why they vape, some of the responses were concerning. Because I want to be cool. Everybody does it. I have severe anxiety. It helps me to smoke. Peer pressure. I'm addicted.
I work with anybody that's addicted, but teenagers too. I always try to find out what they're treating. You know, most of the time when we have an addiction, we're treating something with that addiction.
Like, it's definitely something that can be dangerous. But I mean, if you're responsible and you have self-discipline and you can like handle it and like limit yourself to it, then you're not going to be controlled by it.
Lighting up with a vape may seem like a bright idea, but it can send your health and your future into a puff of smoke. Reporting for WolfByte TV, this is Matt McCabe and Tyler Dorsch.
It's important to know all the effects that are invisible to the eye.
Speaking of invisible, I actually ended up doing a magic trick to my little brother and turned him invisible. Here's what happened.
My name is Jason. My brother making my magic trick to me today.
3, 2, 1.
Oh my God! Brady, I thought you said this didn't actually work. I thought you said this didn't actually work. Where is he? It was a magic trick. Where did he go?
No!
Where the heck did you put Jace?
No!
I don't see him.
I don't know.
Brady, where is Jace? Like right now.
You need to
Brady,
fix it now.
I can't see you. Hold on just a second.
We can't see.
1, 2, 3.
I don't hear you.
We can't see or hear you, Jace.
Sorry.
What if we can't come back?
What if you can? Because I don't see him. I took He's still not here, Brady! Where is he? Bring him back! This isn't Brady anymore. We need him back. This is. We can try to get one last time, maybe.
Brady, he's going to be 3, 2, 1.
Wow, Brady, Brother of the Year award goes to you.
Hey, he's good. I got him a cookie. But I can't say the same for the people that are trying Casey's haunted houses. They are much braver than I am.
October is a time for pumpkins, friends, and fun. But what happens after dark? We talked to the owner of one of the most famous haunted houses to see what all the buzz is about this favorite Halloween activity.
My mother and grandmother and my uncle started them in 1975, so this is our 44th season. At the Edge of Hell is the granddaddy of them all. It started the haunt industry and is considered the oldest haunted attraction in the United States.
Two Southwest students have a completely different opinion about this fear-inducing tradition.
I've never been a fan of scary stuff since the beginning. I've always had nightmares when I was little.
Really? I love being scared. Like, it's just such a good time.
People either love or hate haunted houses, but there is more of a science to fear than you would think.
We work to touch all of your senses. So yes, it's the sights, it's the smells, it's the sounds, it's the makeup, it's the costumes.
Sometimes in the moment, fear is too much and it takes over you.
I'm like, get me out, get me out. I can't do this. I'll like literally jump and shake and I could feel my heart go back and forth like really fast.
But on the other hand, some decide to face it.
It's just so fun. Like, I just feel like you need that. You need that rush of adrenaline in your life. It's just exhilarating.
But no matter how terrifying it seems, we are the one in charge of how we react.
It's the energy from the customers who are coming in. You bring your own adrenaline to the haunted attractions, and how you react to the fears and phobias that I put into place. It's very entertaining.
Are you gonna fight or fly away from your fears this Halloween? Reporting for WolfByte TV, this has been Natalie Gish and Carlin Blake.
Spooky, huh?
Yeah, very. I know some students compare their schools to haunted houses, but what happens when your teachers scare you with more than just homework?
Happy spooky season, T-Wolves! Normally, when students get scared by their teachers, it's because of their test grades, but not this time.
Ah! Oh, like there's 3 cameras everywhere. Mr. Roberts. Ah! Ah!
Oh my god.
Ah! Ah! Oh, you didn't even get scared. I'm already scared. I'm in the principal's office. Ah! Dang it. So bad.
Good try, Mr. Bueller, but your scaring skills do need work.
Something just as timeless as going to a haunted house in October is going to a drive-in movie.
A drive-in movie theater has been trying its best to make sure that its customers get their best experience after dark.
Boulevard Drive-In has been here for almost 70 years and is still on a roll.
This was in 1950. Filled up every Friday and Saturday night for years and years.
But through the years, the dark became more than just the sky.
They said if you could play a DVD at your theater, then we could let you do those particular movies, which we wanted. And when they told us we couldn't get the movies unless we were digital, I told Grandpa, and he goes, well, I guess we're going digital.
Despite the challenges moving toward modern technology, the drive-in has continued to be a fun way to enjoy the nightlife through the years.
And this drive-in has been operated continuously since 1950.
It's really welcoming, and there's a lot of space to like play frisbee and like mess around before the movie. Like everyone's always so happy when they're there.
Bring some friends. It's really a social event. Going to the drive-in is not like going to an indoor theater where everybody, you know, phones off, nobody talks. The drive-in is not that.
I would 100% recommend the drive-in. It's a really fun time.
Reporting for WolfByte TV, this has been Courtney Hafner and Lainey Caldwell.
I love the friendly environment there.
To wrap things up, we remember one individual whose kind spirit still impacts others.
I remember when Henry used to put sticky notes in my locker, such as "Have a good day" and "You look good today."
I remember when Henry used to wear a squid hat to school to show kindness by making other people laugh and have a good day.
I remember when Henry used to sit by me on the bus.
Henry, a friend known for his kindness, passed away in 7th grade, May 9th of 2017. Yet, in a dark time, Henry's family chose to radiate his light through 37 days of kindness.
When my son passed away, we got cards and letters and stories about all these kind acts that Henry had done. I took it upon myself to say I wanted to be more like my son for 37 days, and I was going to be a little bit more kind. So what I did is I took and decided to make a challenge out of it.
In addition to the organization promoting a movement of kindness, the Williams family also created their orange bracelet, an easy reminder to be kind.
You can order as many as you like. The bracelets are all free.
In fact, in less than 2 years, the organization has shared his light in all 50 states and distributing them to 15 countries around the world.
How does it make you feel knowing that Henry is the inspiration for such a huge movement of kindness?
Well, when you look at kindness and Henry's involvement in this nonprofit organization, he was the inspiration as a result of the way he lived. Her mom wrote us and she said that her son was autistic and that Henry took time to tell her son jokes and stories, and that her son would come home and tell all about his good friend Henry and the story that he told him that day.
With Henry's legacy continuing to impact the world, his kindness movement has become a ripple effect.
Henry has inspired me to compliment others because of his kind words and his actions.
Henry inspired me to bring laughter to friends and all my friends because he used to do it to other people.
When Henry used to sit on me on the bus, it inspired me to sit with other people on the bus that might not have anybody to sit by.
Henry was a true example of kindness because he was always spreading kindness to everyone around him and would always keep doing that no matter what. He inspired me just to always try to be nicer to other people other than just the people I knew.
Even deeper than kindness, Henry's impact is teaching us one of life's most important lessons.
But for us to stand up and say, you know what, let's focus on the positive and focus on the way Henry lived, not the way Henry died, now all of a sudden it brings a whole new light to the way that we approach our son's passing and his legacy to the world.
Each and every one of us will face a dark time, but it's the light after darkness that will always shine through. Reporting for WolfByte TV, this has been Lauren Golick and Crandall Blake.
WolfByte has decided to take Henry's challenge, and we'd like you, our viewers, to try it as well. We'll be passing out bracelets at your advisory so that we can spread kindness throughout the halls.
Well, Southwest, that's all we have for you today. Make sure to follow us on all our social media to see more of our content.
Peace out, Southwest.
Bye.